didn't know I was muted. I was talking this whole time. I've been reading every single line. Thank you, Paninator. That shit is crazy. Yeah, I don't mean to disagree, but what if this is her only interest? It doesn't seem like it. Is my shit on? Hell yeah. This is Ddlc Literature Club. It's a, damn, I forgot the genre of this game. It's a like a horror romance game. That's basically what it is. It's a horror romance game. Monica, do you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member, Shorty on our right. Well, you should have seen Yuri. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yes, they are. They say in the beginning of the game. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're not afraid to be able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can put things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Hey, you know what? Bro, Yuri can get it. When Yuri pops up, your head gonna explode. Maybe you can take a break from helping with the administrative staff and just focus on spending time with her. Hey, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right after it, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. What a demon is. I'm trying to. Hold on. Bro, is my screen gonna show up? Okay. It showed up. I'm trying to smash. Aren't we all? Aren't we all trying to smash? Okay. Now I can do this. And then go to Discord. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, Yuri brought for her. Oh, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one she already left on the desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before you get started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the literature club? All right, Paninator, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by, my good. Thank you. I had no idea that someone is starting a literature club, but that's my fault. Since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements, I only found it because she... Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens, and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid back. Damn, that was quick. That was quick as hell. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that was probably irrational. Wait, No, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just like walked out. I was actually hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. It seems Shawty got some evidence. Some evidence? What you mean evidence? Well, I was really nervous to come here for some reason too. These just the side quests game. Like I already ran through like the full game in some previous streams. But these are 2 side quests I gotta do. And I think I can unlock another side quest if I go back in the main story and then go a different route. So it's actually amazing. It's actually amazing that it's just the 2 of you. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. Is this based on the anime? Nah, this is in its own universe. The own Doki Doki universe. Doki Doki Literature Club. That's the name of this game. It's so hard to find others who are into the exact same thing, except online. I've seen people play this game when it came out, and then it's on the PlayStation Store right now for PS Plus, so I decided to get it. Actually, good game, debut game. So I thought the Literature Club would provide a chance for me to do that. What are the things you're into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything. Even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sayuri pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you something that I'm into, and then you can tell me something you're into. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into crafty things, like cute little collages, or decorating things like cars or jewelry. My room is cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but I put it off until the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, but it's just that you'd be surprised how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Sayuri nods. I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after getting cut off. I like going out to the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful. It's nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I know what I'm gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. What? It didn't save. There you go. After school, on the weekends, whatever. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. If I found out we have a lot more time than we think. Oh, I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do. If you don't let it slip through your fingers. Real. The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayuri, but with Monica chiming in now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayuri and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up today. So, are you going to be starting on that new book for the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayuri beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayuri and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye. As Yuri exits, Sayuri enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayuri and Monica are left in the club room. Sayuri, you're a lifesaver. I didn't do anything, I just talked. What is up, depression, man? It's good to see you again. Still, besides, it really lifted my mood. It really feels nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here, with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Roar! Roar! Hey, another school day ends, swallowing her anxiety. Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find out only Sayuri in the club room. It's time. It's club time again. Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayuri tilts her head, unsure of what exactly Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share about my books and how you had to stop me so that we could talk first, that was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... You didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment and stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity, that would be okay, right? Why am I... Oh, you don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's something I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayuri pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk, peering over. Probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spinal notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come do you need paper? It's just useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Well, exactly, I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayuri's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. But thinking about it, she decided it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to make it as accessible as possible. I trust you. You're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else that comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sayuri rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their playing club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayuri through the basic of fantasy world. The fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, the factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayuri seems to have. But despite Sayuri's expectations, Yuri equally guides her through it in a way that is fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds passion in leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. Things that are like just putting down the feelings that come to my head, you know. But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Oh, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of Kingdom's written works. I like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, feeling Sayuri's heart with happiness, and then when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh, it means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I have pride in. I see. Sayuri jots Yuri's patient in her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayuri flips through the first page of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayuri speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayuri turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two of them continue reading. Yuri explains. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayuri's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayuri easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling with them. But now the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barvas was having. But they didn't tell me that. It was implied from the context. Sayuri rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayuri asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At least Sayuri reaches the end of the chapter. At last she reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayuri takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up until this point? Yuri tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how you get into it. How into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. The relaxation on Yuri's face expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri's. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left this book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought that I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough? I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would have been having more fun. I need to do better. Oh, you good, Sayori. Part 2. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at the desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. I'm letting everyone down. I'm always such a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri, not Monica. Oh, gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's gonna leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait for me. The door to the club is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain her. She peers inside the club room. She peers inside the club room through the door and then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With the club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica's utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden? When she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before. Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself to whatever conflict may have arisen. It's a little ironic, she realizes, that she could be so conflict avoidant after being in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer and then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck did Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. It went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like the literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But now it's kind of stupid to me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayuri into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. I'm thinking. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I don't think that you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So if I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put this away? Well, what if I put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join this club, hopefully anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not only just some people? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what club would it be? I see. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay, you take a deep breath. I can talk for hours about the things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. It feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayuri falls into that category. In that third category. What? Hold on, you're saying that Sayuri was taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just wanted to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayuri is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through a kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing their conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri looks down with her fist clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayuri is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she was trying to do. So if you're able to explain what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayuri will be able to say better. Sayuri is someone who will give up anyone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayuri to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exaggerating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayuri wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for two different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayuri, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just so resistant to everything. I'm pushing a kind of person away from me because of it. I'm pushing a kind of a person away. I'm pushing a kind person, not a kind of person. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I mean, I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This is kind of critical. This is kind of critical thinking. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds herself to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monica finish replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monica mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you will. I mean, yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri stares toward the door, and then turns to face Monica. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading books in the club rather than just at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. Now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission for stuff. To keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that be possible? Really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it'll be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Oh, Sayuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers. Her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayuri has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all through the chapter, all the way through the next chapter first. I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayuri holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indications, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her finger against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayuri's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response to what she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayuri looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. If I did do something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting you in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, then it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like. I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to make our voice squeak for Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayuri or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape from here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayuri tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrapping around her from behind. Aww. It's okay. So cute. Sayuri whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayuri's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying all of her willpower to control herself. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that, so I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and she gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels just like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses. But Sayuri doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then whenever I catch myself getting overly excessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I to expect that when I can't just behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and start ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after getting them out. Sayuri can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall beneath her arms, realizing that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit more. Thank you. You know, you were so great helping me when you were reading, or we were reading. So I help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be too frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. It sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid that you would get frustrated, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know. But my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person you are. I know you said you would have a hard time believing that, but I promise that's true. You don't have to be a social person for me to like you. I think you're really considering your own way, you know, worrying too much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like, about the book. I'm reading it because I want to, I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons why you love it so much. And in the end, it's not for me. Then I can say that. If it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart. And I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile with that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere surrounding him seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayuri's arms. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying about saying about the right thing. Sayuri, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make that happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well, that's some poetry right there. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on. So we'll just see what happens. Okay, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you at all recently. Sorry, trots over to Monica. Ah, she whispered loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayuri. Sayuri wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, it might be good to know. Sayuri can be kind of a hug monster. Ah. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. But Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying reading so far. It's it's like our first real activity of the literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be considerate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about things that you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Is that it? I just completed both side quests. Easy money. I ain't gonna lie. Doki Doki Literature Club is so good. And I really, that last part, bro, when Sayuri was comforting Yuri, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I teared up just a bit. Because I really felt what Yuri was saying, bro. Yuri was spitting right there, bro. Yuri was absolutely spitting. So, I got a little choked up, bro. I got a bit choked up. So right there. So good in it. I could really end stream and then start playing Xenoverse. Xenoverse again. Swap hands. See if Zach wanna get on. Where is Zach? Open my Discord up. This nigga know. Free my guys. Bro, Xenoverse coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be hype. Hype. Sparking zero. I can't control myself. Thank you for tuning into the Doki Doki Literature Club stream. I will see you in the next one.